Hi, my real name is Evan, not Evanturetime, just Evan, never low. And I'm a music producer and a music and audio manager at a production house called Zendo Productions. Well, as a music producer, I have many shoes to fill in this industry, many roles. But to sum it all up simply, my job is to make you guys, any of you who want to come on and write a birthday song or a song for your girlfriend or whatever, my job is to make you guys sound as amazing as possible. And for me, while I do this, I have a little quirk. And what I do is I tend to put a little bit of some of the sounds from our city in my productions. So allow me to show you and perform to you a few examples. The first one is actually by a local singer-songwriter named Inch. Not too long ago, she had a little residency in this little island that we know as Pulau Ubin. So what she had to do is she had to stay in a kampong in Pulau Ubin for 4 months with no running water, no electricity at all. And she had to finish her EP there. So my job as a producer was to help her realize that vision. So what we did was we went about and we recorded sounds like this little niao niao you might be familiar with. See, like that. Granite, which is what Pulau Ubin is named after. Inch washing her clothes on the washboard. And the river. So easily, we could have written an EP with Inch, like an acoustic album. You know, we could just strum and sing, and it would have been really easy and done deal. But no, Inch didn't want that. Being the extraordinary musician she is, she wanted something completely different. Because Pulau Ubin is just like a 10 minutes boat ride away from the main city. She wanted a little bit of the old and the new, so a little bit of electronic mixed with acoustic. So what I did was, by using all these sounds, right, I actually clumped in all that to make a basic beat for the foundation of this little tune. And it sounds like this. Do you hear the sounds? Please say yes. Great. So with that became the foundation of that tune. And at the end, we added more layers, more sounds, went around recording more stuff around the island, and I'm going to perform to you the piece. It's called Mouse Deer, and here it is. Thank you. So that was in a more of a little artistic approach to using sounds from the city. In another situation, I was presented with a little collaboration that John Chua from the Willows was doing with Adidas. So what he did was he was actually just doing a little video of him walking around the city with a pair of shoes that you guys might know as the NMDs, a pair of amazing pair of shoes that I will never be able to afford. So he was running around the city, just checking out Singapore and stuff like that. So my job was to write a background track for that, about a minute and a half, that video. So I figured that given NMDs, cool shoes, kids nowadays, given the demographic, I should write a tune, maybe something a little bit more like a hip-hop beat, a little bit more urban. So, and I did just that. And then I was presented with this particular scene that I'm going to show you in a bit, where there's a little transitional scene where there's a little bit of traffic. So let's check it out, just a short excerpt. So you see John's walking about, looking real cool. And there, so there's a little traffic scene, and then it transits to another part of Singapore. So, in most cases, when you see a scene like that, as a composer, you should create something, a moment where it can be a little bit more uplifting, a little bit more exciting. When the kid, or any of you see on Facebook, like, wow, I want to buy that shoe. So, my job is to make sure that my music generates sales for you guys, okay? So, in a typical situation to transition this segment, you can actually use like a melodic idea or the drum fill. So this is a place for the drum fill that I did. It's going to sound like this. Okay, that might do, maybe. But, well, I couldn't stand for that. I don't think that was cool enough. So what I did was I went around Singapore, I went to capture some sounds, some traffic, and I used that same rhythm, that same drum rhythm, that same fill with traffic sounds. So here's how it sounds. So, did that help capture your attention? Please say yes. Thank you. So, here is the full video that I'm going to play for you, and just see how that little snippet of audio helps improve the narrative of that 1 minute of video that makes you say, or hopefully makes you say that, wow, I want to buy that shoe. So, here you go. Okay, cool. Thanks. So, a lot of people ask me, a lot of my friends ask me, Evan, why do you do this? Why do you cut up Singapore sounds and put in your track? Why? It's a waste of your time. It takes up a lot of your time. It doesn't help with workflow whatsoever. Well, basically, I got really triggered when there was this one moment in time when I was actually pitching, I was in an interview for a scholarship, and I was for a music college of my choice. And the panel asked me one simple question. They asked me this, do you think that there is a Singapore sound? And then I sat there for a very long time, and I said, alamak, no, there isn't. So it dawned on me that like our neighboring countries, Japan, there's J-pop, Korea, there's K-pop, all these amazing countries with amazing audio traits and identities, but we do not. So it's been almost 6 to 7 years in this industry for me, and up to today I still haven't figured it out. But as I do projects like this down the road, it made me realize that by still working on these sounds like this, collaborating with different artists and individuals, I hope that together as a collective that we can figure out an audible identity for our country. So to end my segment, I'm going to perform with you one last piece that I wrote just for TEDx. I went about recording sounds from what I do every day, drawing money, taking the bus, the train, shopping, stuff like that. And I made it into a little song, like a minute. So there's some sounds, but I think I'll leave you guys to figure it out. All right? Okay, here we go. Thank you, guys.